All right, so calendar is a great feature for Canvas, and it's great to keep the students organized. So anytime you put a due date on anything in your course, it will pop up on the student's calendar, and also it'll show up on their to-do list as the due dates get closer. Now, one of the first things students will tell you is that it doesn't show up in my calendar. They don't see it. That's because they have to click on and highlight all the classes that they're currently in for those things to show. So you can see here, I had put in a field trip, but it doesn't show up unless I click my calendar. So I had put that in my calendar to show up, but when it is not clicked, it doesn't show. Now, students have to customize this themselves. So it's something you definitely want them to do on the first day, and all of the classes that they're currently in should be clicked on, and they do have a little fun with it because they can customize the color. So again, you can customize it yourself in your own calendar, and they can also do it. So you may pick purple for the course, but on their calendar, it may show up as a green course, depending on what they pick. So that is one way to use it. Anything with a due date is going to show up in the calendar as long as that calendar is viewable. But one thing that's really cool about calendars is that you can go directly into the calendar, and when you click into it, like here I clicked into September 1st, I have other options. So I can add an event, I can add something to the to-do list for the students or myself. And let's say I want to add an event. When I do the Microsoft Teams video, that video will actually show that one of the options is to add a Microsoft Teams live session right into your events. Another popular one would be maybe to add a class field trip, which I had shown that I had done that. And you can add what time you want it to start, where you're going to go. Let's say we're going to go to a nearby creek, and I can pick which class I want to put it in. And then if I want, I can even add more options to this. And so when I click more options, again, I'm given this kind of blank slate here that's almost like a Microsoft Word document, and I can add all sorts of things. I could put a permission slip for the field trip as a link. I could also put a video if I wanted to kind of give them a preview. So I can do that, put an actual address, manage the times, and I can even add a different date for each section. So maybe different sections will be going on the field trip at different times, and then create the event. Once I create the event, now it's on the calendar. So you have this option to do events and to-do lists, which are not a feature in the regular course, but you can add onto the calendar. So that's a really fun thing. And again, key thing here is just making sure that you have everything highlighted that you're currently using, and just keeping that updated.